Hi guys, and welcome back to the Alpha Tones channel. My name is Prime M, and today we're on to episode 8 of Catch Me in Greenpoint season 2. Guys, if you haven't seen season 1, go ahead and check it out. I'll put the link here somewhere. So go ahead and check out season 1 so you can understand what's going on in season 2. With that being said, let's get into episode 8. This episode, man, let's get into episode 8. So I'm over there by the warehouse waiting on the deputy chief and Ricky to come over here and see me. It's about 10:15 p.m. at night. You know, we just went over Greenpoint and shoot up over there, me and Wayne and one of his guys, and we killed about 4 of 696 guys. Plus Ricky went with 6 guys and they burnt down 4 businesses. So, you know, everything went smooth. But the deputy chief called me and said he had some information on Greg and he wants to talk to me right away. So I'm there chilling and I'm waiting on them and I'm like, damn, I'm really gonna have to confess to them that I killed Greg, yo. Greg had to go. How will they take this? But let's see. So I'm there chilling, about 15 minutes pass. It's 10:30 at this point. The deputy chief pull up, and right as the deputy chief pull up, I saw Ricky pulling up as well. So both of them came at the same time. So all 3 of us now are there inside the warehouse chilling, sitting down and talking, and the deputy chief said, boss, the councilman is giving a lot of information about Greg, and he's telling the chief that Greg is at war with 696, and now the chief is having police over there in 696 doing investigation. They have detectives on it and a whole bunch of things going on now, boss. And I said, really? And the deputy chief said, yes, boss. And the councilman, I don't know how he knows so much information about Greg, but he's telling him everything that's going on. But as it relates to Greg and us, the councilman didn't mention anything about that because I guess wherever he's getting his information from, that source didn't tell him about us and Greg as yet. Or Greg didn't tell him. I don't know who is telling the councilman, but he's giving the chief credible information. I mean, boss, when he's giving all his statements and I hear what he's saying with 696 and drugs related issue and stuff like that, I said, this councilman, boss, know what he's talking about. And now they are putting out an arrest warrant for Greg. They want Greg right now, so Greg is basically wanted. And Ricky said, deputy, so you know where this councilman live? Because it sounds like we might have to give him a visit. And I said, Ricky, I was thinking the same thing, Ricky. We might have to get rid of this councilman tonight because he's very dangerous. We cannot have him talking like this. And the deputy chief said, boss, you know he's a top councilman, he's a top ward. He's one of the high ward on the council. And I said, really? We just have to get rid of him, deputy. Look, he gave a statement today. This is what I want you to do. I want you to get me his ID and so we can get his address and we go take care of him tonight. If we don't get him tonight, we will definitely get him tomorrow. And the deputy chief said, okay, boss, I understand what you're saying. This councilman, you know, he was one of the top councilmen. He was going to run for mayor in the future. You know, he's promising, boss. I said, yeah, but he's talking too much. What he's going to do, talk his way to being the mayor? He's going to talk his way to the top? We're going to have to get rid of him because soon he's going to talk about Greg knows us and, you know, a whole bunch of stuff. So we get rid of the councilman. And the deputy chief said, so boss, so what about Greg? What's going to happen with Greg? And Ricky said, yeah, boss, what's going to happen with Greg? Because now Greg is wanted and the cops are going to look for him, boss. And we cannot find Greg, boss. I still tried to call him earlier. I still couldn't get him, boss. And I said, Ricky, deputy, I have a confession to make, guys. And Ricky said, what, a confession? I said, yeah, Ricky. And the deputy chief said, boss, don't tell me you get rid of Greg. And I said, deputy, I did get rid of Greg, man. And Ricky said, what, you got rid of Greg? When did you get rid of Greg, boss? I said, I got rid of him when I was going to see Jennifer today at the hospital. I saw him coming from the hospital because Jennifer said Greg came and looked for her, but I actually saw Greg when he was leaving the hospital, and I picked up Greg in my car and I cut him up in my car with a butterfly knife, and that's how I killed Greg, and I took him to get rid of the body. And the deputy chief said, word, you killed Greg? You know James, how is James gonna take this? You know James is not gonna take this very well. I said, deputy, I don't know, man, but I want you two to understand. I had to kill Greg. Greg is a danger. And Wayne is telling me he knows Greg's sister. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna have Wayne check if Greg's sister is actually alive. Because Wayne told me Greg's sister is a peng girl. And if you know the term peng in England, that means she's hot, she's beautiful. And the photo that Greg showed me on the phone, the video of his sister that he said he killed, that was no peng thing, man. So I'm thinking now, Greg's sister is probably alive, and that photo and the video he showed us, that's not his sister, because that girl in the photo and the video, she's not peng. So something is not right. And even though that's after the fact I kill him, I heard the sister is a peng thing, she's beautiful. It doesn't matter, Greg is a danger, and Greg's sister told him we are after him and we pay money to get rid of him. And we told Greg it wasn't the case, and if in the future Greg should find out, Greg would have killed us. And I just had to get rid of Greg, guys. It is what it is, man. And James, I don't know what James is gonna do. And the deputy chief said, boss, I understand, because today I even asked you, why didn't you kill Greg? And I said, deputy, I remember. But I did it for the team, to be honest with you, because it's a dangerous situation. And as the leader, sometimes I have to step up and do what I have to do for the team, regardless. And what does the team have to lose? Greg is alive, what does the team have to lose? We can lose our life. Greg is dead, what does the team have to lose? We have nothing to lose. Greg just had to go, it is what it is. And Ricky said, boss, you know me, man. I understand what you're saying and it makes sense. Greg is alive, it can be a danger. Greg is dead, we move. And I said, Ricky, that's a fact. But James, I'm worried about James. I don't know when I'm gonna tell James this or how I'm gonna tell James this, but it's gonna be something telling James, man. Cause I know James, he has a tender heart. So the next day come, I'm at my crib chilling. It's 9 a.m. in the morning. I talked with the Asian guy this morning, the Asian guy that Wayne is going to go give a visit to get the phone from, so he could set up the social media account and spread all the news that I want him to spread. And look, we will tell Wayne to spread some good news sometime. You see the position Wayne is getting, I'm telling you guys. In the future, I could say, Wayne, write this. And when Wayne write that, that person can look so good. And when Wayne write this, that person can look so bad. Because remember, Wayne will get the trust and support from everyone in Greenpoint and also outside of Greenpoint. Because he will have some information that will be, credible information, and they will trust Wayne. And whenever Wayne says something on his platform, they will believe it because it is coming from Wayne. So when Wayne called me little from this, I will tell him to go see the Asian dude. The Asian dude said he will be in all red. I don't know why he wears all red, but the Asian dude said he will be in red. Just tell Wayne when he get off at Main Street and Flushing, you will see him wearing all red. You cannot miss him. So I said, all right, Brody, I'm gonna tell him that. So I'm there chilling, the deputy chief didn't call me, Ricky nor James, none of my team member called me. So I'm thinking about last night. I told the deputy chief and Ricky that I killed Greg, they took it and they understand me. But James is still not aware of what happened to Greg. I wonder if James sleep well last night because, he's probably wondered about Greg. But I know the deputy chief, Ricky, and I slept very well last night because we know there's no threat out there. But James, you see, sometimes when you solve, this is what happened, because if James just agree to get rid of Greg, he would be okay. But I understand where James is coming from. Greg shows some form of, loyalty, but that's not how it works around here. Greg had to go. And his sister, I think she's still alive because his sister is Peng, according to Wayne. And what Greg showed us on the phone, that's nothing near Peng. So we'll see what happened. I'll have Wayne investigate. And then my phone ring. When I look at it, it's Wayne calling me. I'm like, all right, bloody hell, this is my mate calling me. So I answered. I said, yo, Wayne, what's up, bro? And Wayne said, boss, top of the morning to you, mate. I'm about to go see the Asian geezer. Where should I meet him up, mate? And I said, Wayne, this is what I want you to do. I want you to take the 7 train to the last stop in Queens. Get off at Flushing and Main Street. When you get off at Flushing and Main Street, you go outside. You're going to see an Asian dude wearing all red. Just look for an Asian dude wearing all red from top to bottom and tell him you're the guy that comes for the phone. And Wayne said, okay, boss, I'm gonna do that, mate. And then Wayne asked me, boss, what's the name of the gang, mate? I said, Wayne, I don't know the name of the gang. We don't have a name for the gang or anything. And Wayne said, boss, I have an idea of a name, you know. I said, Wayne, you have an idea of a name? What's the name? And Wayne said, I was thinking, you know, what we are doing in Greenpoint, you know, we're kind of tearing the place apart and we're kind of acting like termites, if you get what I'm saying. And I said, oh shit, you're right. We are actually acting like termites. And Wayne said, boss, what if we give it the name the Termites? You know, we could call ourselves the Greenpoint Termites, mate. What you reckon? I said, yo, that's a great name, Wayne. I love that name, Greenpoint Termites. You see why I have you in this position, Wayne? Because with your journal and all of these words, you're very good with this, Wayne. And that's why I have you on the team. And I like the name, the Greenpoint Termite. You know what I mean? The termites are shortening. And we can say, yo, send the termites to go take care of business. You know what I mean? So that's very good, Wayne. I like that. Magnificent. So this is what's going to happen, Wayne. Go take care of the phone and set up your thing and come see me. I have some news I want to give you so you could put on the social media, give you some more information on the war that's going on. And Wayne said, okay, mate. That's a fact. And I said, wait, that's a fact? You're using the American lingo now? And Wayne laughed. And I said, all right, mate, I'll see you. And Wayne said, all right, cheers, mate. And then I hung up with Wayne. So, yep, that's that. Wayne is going to go get the phone and set up the social media. And that should be that. And wow, what a brilliant name. Greenpoint Termites. I mean, we are changing the complexion of Greenpoint, to be honest with you. And, you know, it will get good in the future, like I said, but we just have to do what we have to do right now. So I'm there chilling, you know, I'm thinking what's going to happen today, what's the next move, feeling hearing the news from the deputy chief, and then my phone rang. When I looked at it, it's James calling me. I'm like, oh shit, this is James calling me. I'm wondering, hopefully the deputy chief or Ricky didn't tell him anything, but I don't think they would. I'm like, shit, let me answer James. So I said, hey, what up, bro? And James said, boss, the whole Greenpoint is terrible right now, man. 16 people got injured, 7 died, bro. Like, even this little girl that I know, and you know, I used to get her like candy and stuff. I know her mom and her dad very well. She died in her apartment with the fire and stuff. And I said, what, James, that happened? You know somebody that died? And James said, yes, boss. A whole bunch of shit is going on, man. It's like, there's like a dark cloud over Greenpoint right now, man. I didn't know shit would be so crazy, boss. It's like, and because I know this little girl, I'm thinking, what if it was like my parents or anything? And I said, James, your parents they're not in Greenpoint, right? And James said, nah, my parents are not around in Greenpoint, but I'm just thinking, you know, last night we just strike out of the blue and it, you know, these businesses, anyone could have died last night. I said, yeah, James, I know, but these people, they don't want to listen. And when we talk, James. When we talk, no dog should bark. And James said, yeah, I understand, boss, but man, it was crazy, man. And a lot of business burned down and a lot of people died. I'm telling you, man, it was terrible to see. And then Greg, we don't hear from Greg. Last night was a terrible night for me, boss. I couldn't even sleep well last night. A lot of shit going on around me. I said, James, I understand how you're feeling, James, and I cannot tell you what you're feeling is wrong. What you're feeling is actually what is going on. And I understand that, James. But like I said from the beginning, James, things will be bloody, James. A lot of people will run away and it will get good in the end. People will love us. Right now, things are about to get even worse than this, James. You just have to trust us on this, James. We will get Greenpoint back into one piece, but what we're doing right now, we just have to do it. It's a part of the formula, James. This is the problem, and reaction is going on. People are leaving. Any other resident leaving your apartment, James? And James said, I had like 3 missed calls from 3 different agents this morning that do my apartments and the leasing and renting and stuff. 3 of my agents called me, and I know they're calling me about tenants leaving and stuff. And who knows, maybe one of those businesses that burned down is one of my buildings. I don't know. But it's cool. I understand what's going on. And I trust you, boss. I know one day everything will be good. I said, James, everything will be good, James. Everything will be great, bro. What we're doing right now, we're putting our foot down, James. And these people, they will understand, and who don't want to understand, they will leave, James. And when they leave, that's good for us, because those are the people we want to get out of here. Soon, everything will be good. There will be no crime and violence around here, James, because we will be the one in charge. The resident, they will not be reporting to the police. They will be reporting to us, James. There will be no crime and violence around here in the future, because we will be running the area, James. But for right now, there will be a lot of bloodshed, James. I suggest if you care about anyone in the area, James, tell them to get out the area. I suggest that, because I have no family in the area, Ricky has no family in the area, and I don't know if the deputy chief have any family in the area, James. But if you have anyone that you cherish, tell them to get out of here, because I do not want any more friendly fire, James. Condolence to the family of that little girl that you know, James. But you know, we just have to move forward, James. And James said, boss, I understand what you're saying, man. I just have to, you know, this is new to me, and this is the life I said I wanted, the gangster life and stuff. And you know, this is what it comes with. And things will get better. I understand the formula and everything, but man, it's just something that I don't know how to explain it, boss. I said, James, don't worry about it, James. Just relax. And I said, James, that drug, make sure you're not on that drug, James. You definitely shouldn't be on it with all this bullshit that's going on around you. And James said, boss, I don't even want to see that drugs. With all this shit that's going on, man, I'm telling you, boss, I'm good. I just want this rough part of the process to get over with. I said, James, it will get over with as long as these people start cooperating around here. But who don't want to cooperate? Like I said, A for agree, B for blood. If you don't want to agree, B for blood. It is what it is. And James said, I understand, boss. There's just one more person I care about around here. I'm going to try and get them out of here. And other than that, I think everything should be good. And I said, all right, James. And James said, okay, boss. Then I hung up with James. So I got off the phone with James, and I'm there thinking, I'm like, damn, James, man. James, I don't know what's going to happen with James. Maybe we have to send James away from the gang doing this part of the process, you know what I mean? Because maybe this part is too rough for James, I don't know. Or maybe we should keep James around just to balance us, because maybe if James is not around, we will go cuckoo for cuckoo puffs around here. So maybe we keep James around just so, you know, we don't get too crazy, because I'm telling you, I can get crazy, and James is a good balance to have around. But he's worried about this little girl, and I understand, you know, that's just James. You know her, and you know, if I had known she's in that building, I would have burned her somewhere else, but I didn't know. I just strike and shit happens, you know what I mean? So James understand, it's not his relative, he just know the person. And his mom and dad, they are not around, so it is what it is. So I'm there chilling, and my phone ring. When I look at it, it's Joby calling me. I'm like, Joby calling me? Why is Joby calling me? I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna answer Joby. Because Joby, he's calling me from Rikers Island. This is a collect call. Remember Joby? He's the guy over Rikers Island. He turned Muslim because he's not getting money from Mike anymore. But he actually told me it's not about that. He just changed over his life to Islam because, you know, he's not a part of the gangster life anymore. I know he's calling me. I guess he's calling me about Bobby that died. Because remember, Greg killed Bobby and a couple days ago. So Bobby is dead. So maybe this is why Joby's calling me, old call pass. And even yesterday we killed 4 more. So maybe Joby's calling me about that. So in about a total of 8 of them died. So they got a big hit over there in 696. And I don't want to talk to Joby right now. Why would I talk to Joby? Talk to Joby too? About what? What would I talk to Joby about? So I ignored Joby call and I said, you know what? Let me call the 696 guy, the leader of the young over there in 696, because last night what happened, he didn't call me and we killed 4 of his guys. Didn't hear anything from him. He didn't even call me this morning. So I'm going to give him a call and ask him, yo, what happened? Everything good? And hear if he's going to say anything, because I cannot act like I know 4 of his guys died. I cannot act like I know that. So let me give him a call and hear what's going on. So I'm calling him, you know, his phone is ringing. His phone is ringing and shit. And then he answered. I said, yo, bro, what up? You didn't call me and let me know what happened yesterday. How did it went down? And he said, yo, bro, 4 of the guys, they died, man. They got caught in an ambush. I said, yo, so why didn't you call me and tell me? He said, yo, man, the other guys, they was just telling me not to call you, man. They was suspecting maybe you know about it, man. There's a lot of crying over here, a lot of weeping, a lot of mourning. You know, you got moms holding their belly crying, little kids crying, their dad died, you know, uncles died. You know, it's just over here, it's just dark over here, man. Everything is just sad over here. And I'm like, bro, you should have called me and let me know, man. And Greg, I haven't seen Greg. He's not over here or anything. But yesterday they had a barbecue down by the Kings End. Didn't they see the barbecue? And he's like, man, I don't even know if they saw barbecue or not. We couldn't even hear anything. Remember, they just got ambushed. They didn't even get to get out of the car. There wasn't a shootout or anything. I'm like, damn, bro. Shit. The 696 guy's like, yo, I want to see you, man. When can I see you? Can I meet up with you today? I want to talk to you, man, because over here, everyone is like, they don't know what to do, man. And I myself, I don't even know what to do. We lost 8 people in like 2 days. That's a lot of funeral, man. We've never seen anything like this over here in 696, bro. And some of the guys, they're saying the phone call that I get is the phone call that set them up. And I'm telling them, nah, you always give me good information. I said, yeah, bro, I always give you good information. What are they talking about? And I said, yo, bro, I can't meet up with you today because today I have some business to take care of. But I'll call you later on and see what can happen. But I'm really busy today, bro. I can't meet up with you today, man. And the 696 guy was like, okay, bro, I understand what you're saying, man. But over here, it's just dead over here. A lot of crying, man, because 8 guys died, bro. I said, yeah, it's the same thing over here. When you guys came over here the other day, I heard you shoot up a whole bunch of people. It's like, that's what's going on with the gang war, bro. And, you know, there's no way out of it. This is our life, bro. Once we get rid of Greg, this will all be over. We just have to find Greg and get rid of him. And this will all be done with. And the guy's like, yeah, man. We just here mourning and stuff, but as soon as we finish mourning, I'm telling you, man, we're gonna get this great guy, bro. I'm telling you, it's not over. You know it's not over like this in the gangster shit. You can't just kill 8 of my guys and think we're gonna cry and say, nah, peace. That's not how it works. You know that's not how it works. I said, yeah, bro, I know that's not how it works, man. I wish I could meet up with you today, bro, and we could talk and have a drink, man, and discuss this Greg situation. But I'm busy, man. But do your morning, bro, man. I feel terrible because, you know, I gave you guys the location and, you know, your guys, maybe they went down on them the wrong way. I don't even know what happened, bro, because, you know, I wasn't there. You know, I feel your pain, bro. Shit, man. I'm even thinking about canceling my meeting later on so I could meet up with you. And the 696 guy was like, nah, man, don't cancel your meeting, bro. Just do what you gotta do, man. And, you know, we'll talk some other time, man. I gotta go, you know. There's my girl, you know, she's crying right now because one of the guys that died yesterday, you know, it's her cousin, you know, and she's my girl, you know. So I'm gonna go comfort her a little bit, bro. But, you know, we'll talk, man. I said, all right, bro, bet, we'll talk. And then I hung up with the guy from 696. And I'm like, shit. It is what it is, though, man. I'm like, yo, Greenpoint is all fucked up right now. 696 is fucked up. It is what it is, to be honest with you. We have to keep moving forward.